When I learned this, it made me over $100 million. And most people compete on price, but you can sell the exact same thing for 43 times more if you understand luxury brand psychology. And it's exactly why brands like Louis Vuitton, Rolex, even my brand Qure skincare can charge way more. And these are the 7 steps to create a premium brand that builds obsession. It prints cash and it lets you charge way more than your competition. Principle number 1, craft your premium origin story. First, you need to understand that if you want to charge premium prices, you need more than a product. You need an origin story. So if you don't have an origin story, your brand is a commodity, and commodities compete always on price. Now, premium brands, they compete on belief. Let's talk about Glossier as an example. Emily Weiss didn't launch it with better beauty products. She launched with a blog, Into the Gloss, and then she interviewed real women about their beauty rituals. She built a movement before she even had a product. And then when she finally launched Glossier, people didn't just buy, they belonged. That's the same with Chanel. Gabrielle Coco Chanel was a seamless turnstile rebel who pretty much disrupted male-dominated fashion by creating clothing women actually wanted to wear. The product wasn't just fabric, it was feminism wrapped in silk. And now try and compare that to most Shopify brands today. They're boring, they're dull, they have no story, no conviction, no narrative. They don't stand for anything. And this is why our brand Qure Skincare has done so well, because it started from a real need. It started from a moment in time where my sister came home, saw this massive LED panel on my wall, wanted it for her skin to try and fix certain skin conditions she had, and couldn't afford it. And that was the reason. She was the reason, and the product was the solution. And that's how Qure became a real brand. It becomes felt. And premium brands always answer this one question: what's the emotional moment that made you actually start this? Qure has ours. Now, let's try and work out what yours is. See some action steps. Write down your true origin story using this 3-line framework. Number 1, the pain. I was frustrated by. Number 2 is the spark. Then one day, put that moment in time, made me realize. Number 3, the mission. So I decided to build product brand to fix it. And to give you an idea, our mission at Qure is to remove socioeconomic barriers and make sure clinical treatments for skincare is affordable to everyone. And such a powerful mission that translates into all the different things that we do under the one brand. So just a reminder, be more specific about what it is. The more Qure it is, the more powerful it actually becomes. Because people don't fall in love with the founders, they fall in love with why the founder couldn't walk away. And this is why the vision, the mission, and the origin story is so critical to you building a brand. Principle number 2, engineer a hero mechanism. So once you figured out your product's origin story, this is the next step in getting people to obsess over it, right? Stop looking at cheap options. You need to give them a hero mechanism to believe in. So here's what separates premium brands from the rest. They don't just sell what the product is, they sell why it works. That hero mechanism is your product's proprietary secret sauce. And it's the reason why people feel smart, they feel safe or proud when they spend more on the actual product. Like, look at Dyson as an example. They didn't just say our vacuum is powerful. They said it uses cyclone technology. They invented a phrase and branded that phrase and technology that they built. Now it sounds like science. It sounds exclusive. It sounds like it's worth $6.99. Apple had the Retina display. Peloton had connected fitness. And fashion brands do this all the time. They just name a piece of fabric. Even with Qure, we didn't just say LED mask. We said Qure Rejuvelite Pro, which added an element of technology to it. We said customized red light therapy, designed to adapt to your skin needs. Then suddenly the same concept feels 10 times more valuable than everything else on the market. It's your differentiator. It's your hero mechanism. So your job is to give people a mechanism to believe in. Say something they can say out loud to justify the purchase to themselves and also their friends. So here's the action step. Answer these. What is the core result of my product that it creates? How does it work differently than the average option? Can I give that difference a name? Then turn it into a 2 to 4 word phrase and build marketing around it. Refer to it everywhere, your product pages, your ads, your packaging, because a hero mechanism can actually make you uncomparable. And in the premium e-com, incomparable equals untouchable, because you can afford to spend more to acquire customers than everyone else. Principle number 3, obsess over product excellence. But even with a killer origin story and a hero mechanism, no amount of branding is going to save you if the product feels cheap. So let me give it to you straight. You cannot outmarket a mediocre product, no matter what. You can't build a premium brand on a product that feels like everyone else's. And at the high end of the market, your product is more like your positioning. And that's why I want to give you my personal playbook, the 5-part Pentagon for product differentiation. Whether you sell skincare, cookware, supplements, home services, or cleaning kits, this will help you create a product that people feel, remember, and pay more for. So number 1 is change the experience. Make using your product a moment, not a chore. As an example, look at Nespresso. They turned making coffee into like a ritual. Only made backyard pizza feel like an event. Qure Mask gave people a spa-like treatment at home and making it customizable. Dollar Shave Club made razors delivery like hilarious and frictionless. And number 2 is changing materials. Use ingredients, fabrics, or components that feel premium and tell a story. As an example, you have Wild deodorant. They have aluminium casing for their compostable refills. Allbirds, did wool instead of synthetic mesh. Peeler Case have biodegradable phone cases. Now number 3 is change the style. Design is emotion. Make your product aesthetically irresistible. As examples, Caraway turned pots and pans into countertop flex pieces. Simple Modern built water bottles that look better than Hydro Flask. Bridge Wallet had a slim, minimal, tactical wallet. Number 4, change the perceived value. The same function but wildly higher positioning. For example, Portland Leather Goods owned their own factory and had the handmade feel to their leather and were vertically integrated. Simple Modern had a great design and story that justified the price. And you see this all the time with luxury brands as they're handmade in Italy, giving them perceived value of the goods has been manufactured in a container that's going to produce a high quality output. And what we're finding recently is that it's a complete lie, they're just assembled in Italy, but the way that I marketed the products is that they're handmade in place like Italy to give that perceived value. Number 5 is added emotional benefits. This is like the invisible force behind your pricing power. You have companies like Blueland, who are cleaning but trying to keep it environmentally friendly. Examples like Yeti, owning a cooler equals like a rugged outdoor identity. Then you have Red Bull, the action seekers and the adventure play. Adding emotional elements to your brand is a great way to differentiate it and make it distinct. They're the 5 different points in the distinct Pentagon framework. So to implement it, audit the category, look at your space, what's outdated, invisible, or boring. Example, skincare had the same white bottles and face claims for the last 10 years. Number 2, choose 1 to 2 of those differentiated levers to work on. Don't try and change everything, just pull 1 or 2 levers at a time that will create maximum trust and contrast. Number 3, brainstorm how to change it. Ask, what would a luxury brand do or look like? What would Apple do? Number 4, prototype and stress test. Make sure you build it, touch it, give it to friends, because as soon as it comes to life, it's a different experience. And then lastly, launch, learn, and refine. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to feel different. So iterate based on how customers react, not what your competitors are actually doing. Principle number 4, create trust anchors early. All of this will only get you so far though, because people also need to use the product. And for that to happen, people need to believe in that it works. So you can't charge $300 without any trust. People need to believe they'll get the result before they click buy. And that's why trust anchors are so powerful in building a luxury brand. At Qure, we didn't wait to collect proof. We built it from day one. We got dermatologists on board. We got clinical trials and references, did before and after with timestamps and latest technology, with Instagram stories from real customers, not influencers, everything we could. Because this isn't just about skincare. Look at Athletic Greens as an example. Their funnel is loaded with scientific annotations, doctors' endorsements, podcast credibility from top biohackers, and this trust makes them feel like a premium brand that feels like it's earned. So here's your action steps. Before you scale your ads, build your proof stack. The first one is expert validation. Ask professionals to review or quote your product. Number 2, get real UGC. Encourage video reviews from people every single day. Number 3, leverage social proof. Highlight comments, Reddit reds, or testimonials. And give before and afters. Track results over time statistically. And post-launch, make trust a living asset. Like keep updating it weekly, because your brand won't grow past the customer's belief in you. Principle number 5, design brand assets like a luxury house. You can't stop at building trust when you're marketing luxury products, though you also need to create your brand assets to sell the idea of luxury too. So let me show you how customers see your brand before they read a word. It's your colors, it's your fonts, it's your spacing, it's your vibe. There's certain heuristics, psychological shortcuts the brain makes when just visually seeing your product. That tells you if your product is $20 or $200. Premium brands win visually first. Go to Chanel's website or July Luggage as an example. Minimal color palettes, elegant fonts, editorial style, photography, spaced out, unilateral layouts. Nothing feels rushed, nothing screams template. Now go to most other e-com brand sites. They have all the same templates, the same colors, bright blue color buttons, Google fonts, Canva quality photo shots, 10 different font sizes, and they wonder why customers bounce at $79. So here's your practical action steps. Audit your brand like a luxury consultant. Do your colors feel clinical, rich, or cheap? Are your fonts cohesive? They're legible across all different touch points? Do your images tell a story or just showcase a product? So a pro tip would be to hire a lifestyle photography, because nothing can build a website up more than proper photography in your product environment, in your customer's dream lifestyle environment, because you're not building a site, you're building an aesthetic experience. That's what premium buyers advocate for. Principle number 6, price for perception, then justify it. And now that you've gotten customers to obsess over your product, you need to make sure you price it properly. And this is an absolute crucial step, because pricing your product the right way is the easiest way to make more money. So most founders underprice because they're just insecure, let's be honest. And nothing screams don't trust you more louder than, a $49 product pretending to be luxury. Your price is your brand's confidence. That's the way you have to look at it. Look at Goyard. They don't even list prices online, and that increases the demand. And at Qure, we didn't flinch, at $379 or $400 now, because we owned it, because the product, the story, the packaging, the mechanism, all backed up. We're not selling a mask, we're selling a transformation. And this is your action step. Use this pricing formula. Perceived value equals price. So increase the perceived value with branded packaging, educational digital bonuses, access to maybe a community, a doctor, expert validation, scientific studies, post-purchase rituals, email onboarding instructions. Then price it 20-30% higher than your comfort zone, and just let your experience justify it. This is the only way to win. There's no advantage being the cheapest in the market. Principle number 7, build community, not just customers. So finally, you need to understand this if you want to really sell the idea of a luxury brand to your customers. Premium brands don't sell products, they sell like a membership to a tribe, a belonging. Here's the highest level of brand building. Don't sell to customers, invite them into a world. Peloton doesn't sell bikes, they sell community, status, and identity. Lululemon sells sweats, but frames with the tribe and the language and the belonging. And at Qure, we created VIP post-purchase experiences, insider customer updates, down to videos showing them the scenes. We had some private dermatologists reach out to our Facebook group. We brand language that felt intimate. And the result, people don't just buy in, they brag, they're part of the community. And that builds positive word of mouth actions throughout the whole community. So here's your action step. Create like a members only vibe with private access, email flows, IG, friends, Discord, whatever it might be. We do it to a private Facebook group. Give your tribe a name, make them part of the journey and not just the checkout. And then you can use this group like your private focus group, introduce them to new product ideas, get them to be involved. This helps them along the journey. It helps them feel a part of it, and they feel a part of the brand, then they're more likely to talk about the brand to other people. So if you're wanting to charge premium, then stop selling to people and start building with them. Like, your mindset has to shift around about the way you build your brand, and stop thinking about that one day click conversion element. So if that video helped, click the link below to get access to my 15 years of business lessons in just 10 minutes.